Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonka922. Today, I was in like 3, yes, you heard right, 3 live streams. And they weren't mine. First one was with Devil Artemis and McWhirlpool Inc., Shot Anime was in it, and Henshin. Second one, I was with Game on Cloud 9, Young Money Jeezy, and these other guys. And in the third one, I was with Zoro Fanboy, Yokorama Game Talk, Rakio, I can't even say his first name, Joe 10. So I was live streaming up the fucking wazoo all night. Crazy. So, I did a fairy tale review. Now, this is Kenichi. Now, the thing is, this Kenichi chapter, which was 501, I believe this one was called Each to Their Own Fight. You know, see, the problem with this chapter, though, we really didn't see any of the other fights in Kenichi. The only fight you saw in this chapter was, Atlantis, Rimi against Miyu, and Takeda against Lou. Actually, Lou, he was actually kind of fucking crazy in this chapter. He like dislocated his arm to attack Takeda. He actually dislocated his own arm. In the beginning part, we have, she's fighting Rimi and Takeda's talking to Miyu about it, and Miyu's like saying not having much progress. And she's saying that her speed and technique has improved greatly. And then Rimi's like, she's stronger because she's fighting for love. I'm like, and she's like, because, Odin is with there. And that's why she's stronger. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. So, like I said, this chapter was short. It was only like 19, not even 19 pages. I guess you could say 18 pages or 17. Very, very short chapter. And like I said, it was just basically Miyu fighting Rimi, Atlantis, and Takeda against Lou. And I'm looking, in one of the scenes here, it says, Lou, this is one scene where he dislocates his arm to attack Takeda, and Lou's basically saying that 7 Yomis are here, 7 of them are here, and like I said, for this chapter, they were talking there basically, and that was probably I think that was a highlight for Takeda's fight when Lou dislocated his arm to attack him. And he's informing Miyu and Takeda that all of them are here. And for the majority part of this chapter, it was really that fight and the confrontation between Freya and Odin. And here's the thing about Odin that I do not understand. Supposedly, he's confronting Freya with saying, like, I'm not here to fight, just talk. What? Very, very strange. And he's telling Freya basically that you are fodder for us to grow in Yomi. It was actually one scene where I think Yukeda shows up, but Odin was able to flip him over somehow. And he's Freya's fighting Odin, and it seems like she can't get anywhere because she's not using a weapon. And apparently, neither of them can use their full strength. That's what Odin was talking about. to Freya, and he says, and Odin basically says, "Oh, would you mind what I have to say?" But knowing, and he's basically saying that and he tells her, you're all fodder for Yomi to grow. And after that, Yomi will become part of the Force in the eternal sunset. And then we go back to Rimi fighting Miyu. And Rimi and Atlantis is like saying, "Oh, you can't catch up to my speed." And that's when Miyu turns off her limiter. She's like breathing, and then she turns it off and just attacks. And then she tells Atlantis, "Oh, I wasn't using my full strength. I was holding back." And I'm like, and we get, then that's just the fight we get. We get this continuation of it. And she's like saying Miyu is like now saying that she has to go all out. And it's just basically a back and forth fight between Rimi and Miyu. And then Miyu continues saying that she's overseas, with how much power she has gained. And there's this scene where Rimi takes off her shoes, these gold shoes, and throws them on the side of the river. And then she's saying that when she takes them off, I'll become amazing. And Miyu jumps overside the railing and saying, "Oh, she's blinded by gold. We can still see the limit to their power. The fight continues in the next chapter." And she says, "Well, you're not going anywhere." And then she flips off the fucking side, which was kind of weird in a way. And that's pretty much what happened. But like I said, this was a short chapter. Nothing really happened. It was just the fight with... Now, the thing is, though, is what Odin said. He said he wanted to talk to her about something, Freya. But that was never explained in this chapter. And, here's the thing about Odin. He's in a wheelchair. Okay, he was able to throw, Yukata over his shoulder. But still, what do you plan on doing by talking to Freya? If the whole point of this situation is that you're all going to kill Kenichi and his friends, then what's the point? I don't understand. Then kill them. What is the point here? Never crossed my mind. Now, due to the fact that this chapter was pretty short, nothing really happened. Aside from Odin talking to Freya, that seemed like something to think about for next week. Nothing really happened. Miyu was fighting Atlantis. Miyu brought out her full power in Atlantis. I mean, the only OP thing I thought was interesting was Lu dislocating his shoulder to attack Takeda. I thought that was interesting. But rating, it's not getting the same rating as Fairy Tail. I just want everyone to know that. It's not getting the same rating. Because unlike Fairy Tail, Kenichi, they didn't show the other fights, but they did stick to one fight. So, I think I will benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give Kenichi a 3 out of 5. Because, couldn't give it a 3.5 because it just, no. It was good. It was a good chapter. Leave it at that. It was between good. It was between okay and good. Fairy Tail, no. But Kenichi, yeah. And, I mean, here's the thing that gets me. I want to see someone here go berserk. And what do I mean by that? Okay. It would be interesting to see if Kenichi lost, or he would get really hurt badly, and Miyu realizes it, and she loses control. Because if she loses control and realizes it, and she just annihilates Atlantis so bad that her arm's broken, or she's getting really badly wounded, and then Miyu just spawns. She realizes, she notices, she can tell that he's struggling, Kenichi, and that he's hurt, and he's down, and he's about to get killed. And he gets hurt pretty badly, and it seems like he's unconscious or dead. And she comes out of nowhere and beats the holy hell out of Berserker. And almost breaks Berserker in half. And Odin realizes it, and he realizes, he tells Herman, he tells everybody, we need to leave. And it's just this big uproar, and Miyu just lets everyone have it. Gives it to Berserker, gives it to her. She starts going and annihilating people after Kenichi got badly hurt or killed. That's what I think would be interesting to see if it did happen. Because, it's an interesting confrontation here. Because knowing what she went through in the previous arc, Miyu, I would think that if she's put in the same situation, goes through the same scenario, this would happen, and she would just annihilate the Yomi to a point. Because the truth of the matter is, they shouldn't be fighting. This really should be a fight between Ayato and Kensei, the Sage Fist. Between those two. That's what it should really be. But it's not. So. Or it could be the opposite happening, where Miyu gets hurt pretty badly, and Kenichi's able to gather some strength, defeats Berserker, and runs the hell to Miyu's side. So, we'll see. It should be interesting down the road next week. Now, I am thinking about something. Of doing something. I'm thinking possibly reviewing one of the weekly shonens. One other. And tell me what you guys think about this before I end this video. I might review Megabox. I don't know when. I don't know if I'll start. I might start soon. Might be one of those things, if Fairy Tail starts to fall too far, and I take a break from it, start reviewing Megabox. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, 3 out of 5. Good episode. Good chapter of Kenichi. Like I said, it was between okay and good. See you next week. I want to see more of the fights. I mean, we only got to see Miyu. I gave it a 3 out of 5, though, because I thought it was consistent enough. In other words, we got to see one fight in particular, the majority of the chapter, and we saw Odin. So that was something to look forward to. And we will see how this goes. I want to see Miyu, Kenichi. Somebody's got to go berserk here. In my opinion, somebody's got to go berserk and dominate. So yeah, it's been Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later.